Some news I'm about to show you has been around for a while now, and I haven't been talking about it because it's kind of the subject where I would probably debunk it like badly. And yeah, I'll show you it right now.
Now these were the two first days of Merge, and I killed them in less than a minute. All of these players, I'm 175, Droid is level 260, I killed him in a minute. In School of Chaos, you can never do that, and that's balanced. Wow. This is me versus a level 234. Now we can fight people 100 levels higher than us, but we have to be very skilled to do so. We can't just tap a button and let the work do it for us and kill a higher level than us in 30 seconds. That's not how it works. We actually have to fight the person and kill them. 90% of the players can't do nothing if the player is tackling. That's a lie. You see how long the fight is? Exactly. In City of Chaos, a fight like this versus a high level, it wouldn't really last that long. Unless you're fighting somebody good, then it'll last longer than these fights because you'll end up uppercutting half of the fight and countering and using rage and etc.
Now you can tell this is the new VNL. The old VNL wouldn't say something like that. But from my understanding, isn't he like trying to make tackle realistic or something? Even though rage isn't, because look. These are old screenshots I took a while back. But isn't he trying to make tackle like realistic? If you're close to somebody in real life, it's called a slam, right?
When you're far away from the person, it's called tackle, right? So why all of a sudden he wants to make the fighting realistic all of a sudden? Because that's not how rage is. You spam one button and it does all the work for you, and that's not specifically fun. But tackle was, and he's trying to quote unquote balance the tackle, but I don't think that's what he's doing. I think he's just nerfing it because he says, it's hard to kill people, and 100 they could kill people that's level 100 higher than them. Isn't that what rage is all about? I'm level 175 and I killed a level 260 by the name of Droid in like 10 seconds, and that never happens in School of Chaos. So I don't know what point he was trying to prove right there, but that's City of Chaos itself right there. We're going to explain a little bit about this. And technically what he's doing, he's going to add a new system called momentum. And you need to run around the person to get enough momentum so you can quote unquote tackle somebody. But let me tell you this. What if you have no momentum and you can't use rage? You're automatically dead. Somebody could don't move you or rolling stun or something. They could just cage you, wild swings you, and you're done. And you can't really do nothing about it because you're gonna get uppercutted, so you can barely even use the fighting system. So it's already gonna be fucked up before it even starts. This is why I tried to tell him, try to make it like School of Chaos, because if he tries to do what he's doing right now, it's not gonna work out very much. Because think about it. How can you tackle somebody if you need momentum, but you can't get momentum if you're getting uppercutted and getting raged at 24/7? It's not going to work out very much. So if he wants to add tackle back, he needs to add several changes to the game itself, the mechanics and all, because if he adds it now, it's just tackle's not going to be tackle. It's not. Remember, he's trying to make it a rage move. A matter of fact, I got a better idea. It's a passive ability, right? So let's say you tap the rage move. Tackle should last until you die. And then it disactivates. And then when you walk into the room, you can tap that rage button and tackle is already activated until you die. That should be good right there. There shouldn't be no problem with tapping a button and letting you do the work instead of letting it do the work for you. But I don't want it as a rage move, that's the problem, because there's not going to be anything changed in the fighting system. Nothing new, just new rage moves. Here is the problem. If we need to depend on something just to even tackle somebody, then please don't put tackle in the game. Don't disappoint this School of Chaos players more than they've already been disappointed, because nothing from School of Chaos came, at least the fighting system, nothing from School of Chaos came. So don't, Nerd Rage is already fucked. Please don't mess tackle up. This is literally a whole new fighting system. If you make it a rage move, it's messed up. Unless you did the idea I did, the passive where you just tap it and tackle's activated and you don't need to depend on a button or momentum just to tackle somebody, because uppercutting will automatically stop you from momenting and you'll be dizzy or countering. So pretty much you won't be able to tackle at all anyways. So rage wins because they're going to spam you while you have nothing. Or if you go over there with full momentum, it'll be fully exhausted and it'll be a complete waste. So what do you think? Should Viano even add tackle if he's putting out a rage move, or not at all? We have to depend on something to even use tackle in the first place. I really don't want to have to depend on something just to even use tackle. I want to use tackle whenever I want, but that's not going to happen. You know, Viano needs to nerf something that takes skill. If it's going to be something that's spammy, he's not going to nerf it. He's going to encourage it. So what do you guys think? As a School of Chaos old player, if he doesn't do it like School of Chaos, or you have to depend on something like rage moves, then I don't think he should add it in the first place. He's already disappointed us enough. And if we can't use tackle and we have to depend on something just to even use it for a little bit, then don't even add it at all. Okay? That's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.